all of that water, and there was a river running through there at that time. But all of the water from that river passed through the river down into the canyon, butted up against Hoover Dam, backed up, filled up, and created that lake you are looking at today. The name of that lake is Lake Mead. It occupies a little over 10 trillion gallons of water. Where does it come from? It comes from the Colorado River, starting 1,400 miles away to our left, or the west-northwest. It moves right into this lake from the left, passes through the main body of water, moves deeper down into the canyon on our right, and then again backs up and creates this lake. Now look at that little mountain range, the low one, moving out into the lake. You can see a very solid white line. And then it's the natural landscape above that white line, a very dark brown. That is called the bath ring. Just like in our homes, periodically, you guys, if we do not clean our bathtubs occasionally, then we get bath rings, and that is what has happened to our lake. The water level is receding. It is going down. Any idea that Las Vegas would grow to be the size of what it is today, one of the largest entertainment capitals in the world. So during the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, even into the 80s, this 4-mile stretch of road really did its job. All of the Arizonans that wanted to come to Vegas every weekend to enjoy the resorts traveled this 4-mile stretch. But into the early 90s, traffic started to back up here every Friday and Sunday. Thousands of Arizonans, because now the resorts were huge and the state of Arizona had become highly populated. But thousands and thousands of Arizonans would drive to Vegas every weekend to party. They would hit this 4-mile stretch of road and terrible congestion just for this 4 miles. So something had to be done. And if you look to your right, you're going to see the beginnings of it. You're going to see the beginnings of the Mike Callahan, Pat Tillman bypass bridge. In 2001, Arizona and Nevada came together and began construction on a huge bridge spanning across the canyon to alleviate the traffic coming from Arizona to Las Vegas every week. It was completed in October of 2010, and thank God, it serves its purpose beautifully. It allows all of the thousands of Arizonans to bypass this 4-mile stretch of road, and in turn, it allows us tourists to get down to the dam and not being delayed by 2 and 3 hours. Now, we're about 2 minutes away from our destination, but right now I am stopping at a security checkpoint. We will be here 1 minute. We do it every day, and I need your help. I'm going to come to a complete stop, as I am doing right now. When you're inside the dam, they do not, you guys, and I can't stress this enough. I absolutely need to have you guys back at that 2-hour mark. I have 4 people on board that are flying helicopter, and I need to get them down to the heliport by a certain time. So if you could be back on time, it will be highly appreciated. Now, when I do drop you off, I will not be waiting for you right there, so you can't come back early. They only allow me down below for 5 minutes. Then I pull out and I go park somewhere else, close by, but not close enough that you can walk to. Then 5 minutes before departure time, I will pull back down inside. We will load 35 people, and I will be taking off to get you home. Real quick, look to your left. I wonder what that might be. That is the power grid that was constructed to house all of the energy produced by Hoover Dam annually. 4.2 billion kilowatt hours of energy are produced every year. And guys, we are here. Take a look to your left, and if you're on the right side, you'll have a much better look in a moment. Hoover Dam. 143 million cubic yards of concrete were poured in building that dam. And take a look at that bath ring, you guys, along the shoreline on the interior of the dam. That bath ring sits at 140 feet in height right now, and it travels over a 500-mile distance along our shoreline. Look ahead of you. The Mike Callahan, Pat Tillman bypass bridge sitting on top of the gorge of Black Canyon. Absolutely spectacular. Begins construction in 2001. Ends construction in 2010. 9 years to complete that bridge. One fatality in 9 years due to high winds pulling a crane off the side of the canyon, and the crane fell with one man on it. Hoover Dam, 3 years, 8 months to build, 96 deaths. That kind of puts it in perspective, the tragedies that occurred during the building of Hoover Dam. When you go down inside the tour, you cannot also take any large objects with you, like backpacks. Ladies, you can take, that means yes, your individual purses. But anything that is large, other than an individual purse, cannot go down inside the dam. You can take bottled water. So if you have bottled water, that is the only thing they allow down inside. Everything else needs to stay on the coach. Gentlemen, if any of you have pocket knives in your pants, in your pant pockets, please give them to me. They will throw them away. It's happened. Now, look to your right as I make this left. This is the tour center. You're going to see those palm trees to the right. See them? To the right of those palm trees, you're going to see escalators going down. Then you're going to go down those escalators. Now, look right to your right. This sculpture right here in front of us. That gentleman sitting on that little plank.
Hoover Dam tauv. Dùng cây này là xã hội. Các điện thoại phải phát năng cây xã hội, một cái xã là xã hội. Bên cả họ lúc họ một xã hội và lâu từ Hoover Dam nó là thái cho là thọ cho họ nó nhớ cho xã hội đầu tiên là cho một sai.
They built this when they were making it?
Nó sẽ họ nó họ lâu của cho và ra đi lòng nó nhá sang xã hội đây ra đi nó sang xã hội lòng của nó.
Again, folks, I'd like to welcome you to Hoover Dam. Let me start out by showing you on this diagram where we are, where we've been, and where we're going. You start your tour up top here to the other side of Hoover Dam at the Visitor Center with about 537 feet, 164 meters down. Now we're standing right here, where the shell line is, and with original diversion tunnels. Our next stop on our tour will be to go up and see those generators. Now if you look outside the window there, you'll see one of our 30-foot diameter penstock pipes. That pipe is one of the pipes that is used to carry water to the generators. There could be as much as 96,000 gallons of water go through that pipe per second at any one time. In fact, you're probably feeling a slight vibration beneath your feet. That vibration is that 96,000 gallons of water per second going through that pipe. Now, before Hoover Dam was built, the Colorado River just went wild and free through this canyon here. Of course, you can't build a dam in the middle of a raging river. So it came time to build the dam. The engineers, that big problem, they needed to find a way to move that river. Like everybody, come on down to the end, please. Come on down to the end. Don't stop. We want to make sure everybody gets a good look. Come on down to the end, please. Don't come in and get everybody on that time. All right, we do have everybody, so feel free to put down what you like. Along around. Don't be crowded over in that corner there. Bow. Take some pictures.
Tunnel at Hoover Dam. This is the tunnel under the ground at Hoover Dam. A lot of people going around. Now look what tunnel on to Hoover Dam is. This is Hoover Dam. I'm standing right on the top.
Capacity of 9.2 trillion gallons
See
of
water down low.
enough water to flood the state of Connecticut 10 feet deep. The body of water in front of the dam is called the tailway or tail race, but in reality that's the Colorado River.
This is
This is
Hoover
where the
Dam.
water is drawn from hundreds of feet
Today I
below the
came
surface of the lake and spills through the turbines,
to see Hoover Dam.
flowing on downstream. The water comes out of the turbines at an average temperature
Now
of
the Hoover
53
Dam
to
nước
55 degrees.
để tụ cứ tàu bê để tụ tàu bê và lót chọc lại nhau tới chừng cả
At the base, you see two long
như
buildings,
thế
one
lót
on each side of the
vì
canyon.
nó
These house the
sát tới
17
này sát tới
generators
hậu
that create the electrical energy that
sát nó
provides the
sát tới
funding
hậu
for the operation and maintenance of
như
this
thì
facility.
họ sát phán ra nó sát là thái
This allows
xuống
Hoover
nữa
Dam to
to
operate without the
thế
use
xuyên
of
bộ nó
taxpayer dollars.
nó từ bố hồ dễ để nhau ca
You'll notice the roofs on both buildings appear to have
nó
wires
là
coming
con
out
đã
of
ca
them.
đó
This
đó
is
là con
called
đã
the
ca
takeoff structure.
nó là tụ cho vừa xe vừa lỡ vừa là tụ cứ
From
hà
the
nhau
takeoff
kiên đời
structure,
vừa
the
tụ
wires
cho
carry the
nhau
electricity
kiên đời có chơi
up
tổ
and
đi
over the canyon
Hoover Dam
walls
đời
at 230,000 volts. The towers that support
Ô
and
xa là
direct the
có gì
wires are leaning into the
đa
canyon.
sư
These are cantilever towers, designed to ensure that the wires do not touch the walls of the canyon and short out. Now look downriver, midway on the canyon wall, and you will see a rectangular concrete building with 6
nó
floors.
khó là kia thì
This is
sẽ
the valve house.
từ Hoover
There
Dam
are 2
nó
on
nó
each
xem
side
bởi
of
lý
the
trả
canyon. Each building contains 2 90-inch jet flow gates.
nó là
These gates allow us to run water around
cho
the
tổ đi
turbines if necessary.
nó tụ Eiffel Tower nó tụ Paris nó gateway art nó tới chừng cả
Above the valve houses, stretching across the canyon, are 6 3.5-inch diameter cables.
sau khi này thì sẽ hưu để nó
If you
xem
follow
bộ
the
cả
cables to
rồi
the
nó được nó
right, you will see the lifting mechanism of the crane that is supported by the cables.
auto statue nó giờ là qua kiểu nó tàu hưu đen nữa qua auto nó kiểu hưu đen nó bé lò kia tôi số tôi chưa và lấy qua và lấy qua hưu đen nữa bé lò kia tôi sao số nó tao để sẵn đã và tóm bộ nó cho tin năng và hậu lý của nó là những quân này cái lúc cái lúc phải nó là tin năng và hậu lý nó sao hồ nó giờ sắp phải hậu đi giờ sắp phải hậu đi ở bên và giờ tụ đi tàu nó
Where are we headed?
sau sau cái lúc phải nó giờ sau cái và kia nhớ trâu sổ và tụ cứ đi đấy nhớ trâu sổ tụ cứ tụ và lấy qua từ nó mà cho nó sát là cá đê nó tỏ rong thế tụ cho lá sát sổ chỉ là họ nói ở đây tàu sao họ đem bộ đồ đạc cho nó đây bộ đồ đạc cho nó là cá đê đây là tàu lo xe tiêu nó là sắp phải hối đi
Yên cao nó bạc cá tỏ thế này chuột.
gà chỉ họ à
请干啦。但是我真係不要個嚟咗同我肉就係啦，你講我個泰國啲嘢俾嚟咗一咗咯，我個邊個嘛？個好少年攞過一次，嗰啲太鬥過嚟咗。
tin là tua xì nó trông cứ trông cứ và nó bây giờ ra ra sắp để nó tôi sắp để nó thay đua mình tôi sắp thì nó sắp thì có ta biết tôi rồi có thì nó có bắt ta bên gì nhớ số biết thay đua rồi tôi tin là có chơi tin là nhớ số nó Then we said, "Salad to start to say Hoover Dam." We check tauv day and on the chan not the chemical, not on the roof Hoover Dam. Today now they down tauv day xí châu Nevada châu Arizona Teto California. Tàu liều tây thế phải pha tàu xí giờ làm từ đây nó làm để lúc chơi tàu đây nó rồi chơi tàu đây nó mà giờ ít lúc lấy vừa lo cha nhá tới chừng cả nó
Is that the gift shop too?
ta thay vào san đặt ba đêm để nói sắp về hỗ đây rồi có chứ mà có nói sắp về hỗ đây rồi nên sẽ sắp về hỗ đây trong nó đi sắp về đây lấy tàu đây làm một nói cứ hạ ô bố bị u rồi nên sẽ luôn về để nó lấy của Hoover Dam. Và xong ít chế cho của bây giờ y tiết đầu xong ít chế cho của bây giờ chi lấy của sĩ sĩ hợp chỉ đây là và lấy của tiết đó nó để đua Hoover Dam là cái tàu đây của Hoover Dam sáng nhất khảo sát xí và sáng đảo ba sáng lâu và sáng nhất bể hồ rồi cái tàu ba rồi
Well, thank you. Okay, you guys, so we're heading out. Was it warm enough for you outside?
Yes.
Freaking hot out there today, man.
Yes.
Freaking hot. I'll tell you, were you here last week, you guys? Because we were in a cooling spell for like a week. It dropped down to like 90, 92. That's uncanny for July. So we had a very comfortable week, but I noticed this week that temperatures are going to be rising again, and in fact they have. With that being said, guys, you know, we are departing. I'm going to stop at the airport, drop off my party of 4 to fly. Then we're going to head back to Las Vegas, and I'll do our hotel drops. Now, we don't have that many. I mean, I don't have a full coach. We have 35, not 57. That makes a difference right there. But of the 35 that we have on board, I think I have like 7 drops. That's not bad at all. It could be a lot more. So it'll go pretty quickly. There is a rhyme and a reason with how I organize the drops. So Circus, you are coming right up. You're on the right, up at this next light. I'm going to do a curbside drop, literally right in front of the door, okay? So make sure you have all of your belongings, you guys. Okay, double check. Don't leave anything on the coach. Believe it or not, the #1 item left on our coaches every day is cell phones. I have at least 50 cell phones at home.